We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Zings it complete to the right. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got his man downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they'll put... First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Illinois right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. A little release to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ready? Offense getting set for first down. Here we go. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, USC! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Illinois lining up quickly. It's a draw. Nifty little dance step. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try to snap it quickly. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
Looking to throw. Got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown. First down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Illinois right back to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. The sure hands, it's Sanders. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Just ran over it. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah,
Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska. First down here for the offense.
Green 25, unlocked.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskers in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lloyd. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Red pass, it's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Raiola. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lloyd. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to... And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Caught behind the line. It's Godot. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes his connection. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long there.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the right. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lloyd. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Lincoln. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
Get set, get set.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. They believe they can run right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback...
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third down, going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first...
A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lloyd. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They want to just keep throwing it. It's on target and complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to convert this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Caught near the sideline, it's Coleman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's it go to the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's great. Gets open down the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When I see the defensive man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They've got the screen set up. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give from the gun. Still running at the 40. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Northwestern wants to go quickly. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense lining up quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long and field goal.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Gray. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. On target. Makes the grab and he's dragged down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Morales.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the draft.
On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Morales. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He wants to throw here on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morales. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hubs it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? If they're going to keep covering. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Getting some heat. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of...
First down here for the offense. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a miss.
Looking for a man, it's Gray. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is...
As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Northwestern right back to the line. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. He's looking to throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly, using the quick game. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air, it's Gray. He's got the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's McFarland. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Powers forward. Touchdown, Northwestern. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
It's complete to the right. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Dropping back, it's Childs. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires and picked off. Touchdown, Trojans. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look at it, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Back to throw, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the single back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Childs. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Childs. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense.
He's got it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're testing the right side here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not... Oh, there's the ball! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to love that.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8-ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Gonna run it. It's Carter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the...
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Orji. He finds his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's looking deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Trying play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That's reeled in. It's Morgan. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are...
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They throw it in reverse, as that's the final play here in the 1st period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Priestcorn. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. With jet sweep pass. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Orji. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll throw it on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Wolverines are on the move. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Gets it out quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there, I think.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got...
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. back to the drawing board to see if there's something that looks a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide out in motion. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense. The offense was trying to catch them off guard on...
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling.
Welcome to the house that Rockne built. Leahy turned into legacy. Parsegan renovated and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports. First down for this offense.
325, flip.
He'll pull it on the read. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, Palmer? Like winning the Jules Shillelagh twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana, and California is a state that they want to tap into. And if they can win this game 2 years in a row, wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's locked. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Here we go.
They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the third and long situation.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive. So
Boy, when a defense lets you out of jail like that, it can give the offense some momentum. 1st and 10 from the 22. Complete to start this drive. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
Get set, get set. Alert, alert.
Gonna run it. It's Love. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
On the ready.
2nd down coming up.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
4-2 Spider.
He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Maurice, you know how much I love punters and kickers.
And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Let's go!
On second down, wants to throw it. Finds a man on the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame! You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.